Welcome, everyone, to our deep dive into the world of credit card skimming. Yeah, that sneaky scam that hits you at the pump or ATM without you even noticing. It's like a hidden heist happening in a blink.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's mind-boggling how a tiny device can cause such big trouble. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of how it all works.
Right. So, the core idea here is that scammers attach what's called a skimmer over the real card reader. This little device copies all the data from your card's magnetic strip. And
Right.
sometimes they even plant tiny cameras nearby to record your PIN when you enter it.
Wow. So even though your transaction goes through as normal, your sensitive info is slipping away into fraudsters' hands.
Exactly. It's like, you swipe your card and then without you noticing, someone's already got your details. And it happens in seconds, barely any time for you to
Yep.
even question it.
And from what I understand, this scam is especially prevalent at places like gas pumps and ATMs, right?
Yeah, totally. The scam is most common in locations where the transaction tech is still using magnetic stripe readers. Think about gas stations, ATMs in low traffic or poorly lit areas, even parking meters, and sometimes restaurants where your card is out of sight for a bit.
Mm-hmm. It's like these scammers are hunting for vulnerabilities, targeting older machines that don't support chips or contactless payments.
Right on. It's all about the outdated tech. If a terminal still relies solely on magnetic strips, it's pretty much a sitting duck.
True. And I find it fascinating, almost ironic, that the scam relies on such low-tech means while the consequences are high-tech, cloned cards and mystery charges.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's like in 1 minute you're fueling your car, and in the blink of an eye, someone else is using your card for a spree. There was that crazy example of a listener getting a $700 hit from a state they'd never even been to.
Yeah, that's wild. Exactly. Those cloned cards can be used almost anywhere. And what really gets me is how long they can hide this scam. Victims often only notice when their card gets declined or they spot unfamiliar charges on their statement.
Right, it's stealthy. Scammers can collect your data over several days or even weeks before cashing it all in and leaving you to deal with the mess.
Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to staying safe, there are a number of measures you can take, aren't there?
Absolutely. First off, using a chip-based or contactless card is like your best defense. Avoid that old magnetic swipe whenever you can, because that's the window these scammers exploit.
Yeah. And there's also this neat trick where you can physically inspect the card readers. I mean, a little tug or check to see if it feels loose or misaligned can signal a skimmer is in place.
Right. Exactly. A quick tug can be the difference between safe money and a stolen one. It might seem trivial, but these skimming devices are often not seamlessly integrated. They can be, almost
Mm-hmm.
clumsily attached.
Then, covering your PIN while entering is super important too. Imagine your hand acting like a little shield. That simple act can prevent secret cameras from capturing those crucial numbers.
Yeah, it's like a mini fortress for your personal info. Plus, using pumps closer to the store is advisable. Often, those located far away tend to be, well, bigger targets for scammers.
Right. And let's not forget, enabling purchase alerts on your bank or credit card app can alert you if something goes off. A little notification can be a lifesaver.
Totally. It's like setting up your own fraud alarm system. And what about mobile pay apps like Apple Pay or Google Pay? They add an extra layer of encryption and generally don't require you to hand over your card to potentially compromised readers.
Indeed. I get it. But sometimes I wonder if all these fixes are enough. I mean, scammers evolve too, right? Like, won't they just come up with their own countermeasures to these defenses?
That's a fair point. There's always this arms race between security measures and scammer innovations, but by staying one step ahead, using advanced tech like chip cards, looking out for anomalies, you can seriously reduce your risk.
True, true. It's impressive how something as low-tech as a magnetic strip can lead to such high-voltage consequences. The contrast is, just stark.
Absolutely. And the fact that these scams are so subtle, like when you see no obvious signs of tampering, you're more likely to let your guard down, is what makes them so dangerous.
Yep, I remember reading that sometimes the skimmers are even swapped out later. They might hang around for days collecting card data before the scammers retrieve them. That persistence is, scary.
Exactly. It's like a secretive data siphon. The device gathers info over an extended period, then, bam, the data is used to make cloned cards, and suddenly you're facing unexpected charges.
Right. And then you have to deal with the hassle of reporting fraud, canceling cards, and maybe even the long process of restoring your credit. That's a lot of inconvenience just because of one unnoticed swipe.
Yes, it's a real headache, and it underlines the importance of regularly checking your banking statements, not just waiting until the end of the month.
Mm-hmm. I sometimes think about the toll on everyday people. I mean, while these scammers are busy making quick cash, it's the consumers who end up feeling the impact of the disruption.
Right? It's like a stealthy tax on your daily routine. And the chances are you might never even suspect until it's too late. That's what makes vigilance so key.
Absolutely. It really brings home the message to always be cautious around those older machines. You know, it's that little extra awareness that might just save you from a financial nightmare.
For sure. It's about combining multiple strategies, using safer technology, physically checking the device, covering your PIN, and enabling alerts. Stacking the odds in your favor.
Definitely. But here's my thought. Don't you think that all these precautions are placing too much burden on the user? Shouldn't the responsibility be more on the service providers to upgrade to newer tech?
That's a legitimate critique. Service providers must indeed invest in better security tech. However, until that transition is universal, consumers have to take charge of their own security.
Exactly. I guess it's a shared responsibility then. Scammers may be crafty, but so can consumers if they're informed.
Right. It's a team effort for personal finance safety. And the more awareness we spread about these tactics, the less effective these scams become.
No doubt. It all adds up. Vigilance, upgraded tech, and quick action if something seems off. It really paints a picture of a dynamic, always evolving cyber criminal landscape.
Absolutely. And while the scam might be low tech, the solution has to be increasingly sophisticated. Stay alert, do your checks, and, don't let the scammer win.
Right. So, in a nutshell, take care at the pump, inspect those machines, use chip and contactless options, and keep a close eye on your statements. That's how you dodge the scam that you might not even see coming.
Exactly. Stay aware, stay smart, and remember, your vigilance is your first line of defense against these sneaky financial crimes. Thanks for this engaging conversation, and here's to safer transactions out there.
Yep.
Love watching our content? Watch more online at lrces.tv. Linda Roberts calls scammers television, outsmarting scammers Linda's way.